and welcome to Model Kit Beginner. I hope you guys doing all right. I'm certainly doing all right. Just busy at the moment. Just the reason you haven't seen videos for a little while on the channel, and well, that just happens to us hobbyists, so do this for fun. So, but we're going on today because today we're gonna have a look at a kit which I really like and looking forward to build one day. It is the 66 Malibu SS, and it's a 2-in-1 kit from Revell. Looks interesting. We'll go into the details once we go down onto the bench. I also got a new computer, so all new setup, OBS, whatever needed to be set up, and I'm not quite sure it's all going to work well, but let's find out. But before we do find out, let's have a quick look at Scalemates, what they say about the 66 Malibu SS, and especially as far as the history is concerned. So let's have a look at that. I'll see you there. So here we are on Scalemates having a quick peep at the history of the 66 Malibu SS, and obviously no prizes for guessing that this has been around for a bit. Also, this is a 2021 repop, and I believe the latest repop of the model, but it has been around for quite some time. We're talking mid-70s, 1977. It was a monogram kit, looked like this. That's quite fancy, isn't it? Wow. Look at the flames. I like that. Very, very nice design. And in between we had some others right over here. Monogram till 1995. Then obviously it was Revell monogram, where they basically repopped the 77 version. And then it was Revell on its own, same design. And then here now we have the a design which hasn't been done before, which is these dazzling white with the blue trim, which I like a lot. So I'm actually looking forward having this done like this. So came out in 1977, 2021 repop. So we have more or less an idea what we can expect. Or do we? Well, let's pop down to the bench and have a look. So here we are with the Malibu SS. You still see still in the cellophane. Yeah, so this can be as fresh as it can be. And we will certainly have a look at it now. Let's have a quick look at the box. You see the box art. Very nice, very nice. It says it's a plastic kit. It is a level 4 kit. And the scale is 1:24. No surprises there. Let's have a look at the side, which basically says the same. Here it gives you a different thing. You can see I bought it in Germany, actually, when I was there in November for 30 euros at Müller. Not known as a renowned model shop. It's more a drugstore chain, but they have models as well, and this was a reasonable price. Then we had a in a different layout, which I like very much, with the flames and the intake right over here. Quite something. Then let's have a look at the sides, so you see the different designs you can do here. The white one and the nice flame one gives you an idea of the underside right over here. And here we have the different engine options as they appear to be. Then here it gives you a little bit of details, tells you that it is how long and how wide it is. It has only 92 pieces, so it's not overly complicated, and should be quite cool. It gives you an idea of the colors. Normally is a little bit more once you get to the instructions. Will it be in this case? There's only one way to find out. Here at the back it just gives you an explanation of their skill level ratings. I wouldn't put too much emphasis on that. So let's go and open this up, shall we? Right, plastic is gone. Let's open the box and see what we can find in there. Nice and tight. Here we go. Ooh, here we go. Done. Yay. Right. easier on the side so I can work a little bit. Right. We have the body, and which is in kind of two parts. Hood is not an opening hood as it appears. Here we go. We have glass. Transparent parts, obviously it's not glass. We have more white plastic. We have tires. This looks very monogramish from the mid-70s. We have metal plates right over here. We have the instructions, and there are the decals popping out as well. Right! All very nice. As we always do, let's have a quick look at the instructions, shall we? So you have the Chevy Malibu, the typical of the time black and white instruction sheet in 3 languages. There is, as you know, the Revell American edition, if you want, so you can see that on the box. Much better boxes than the European ones. Here, once again, you have the colors. Overwhelmingly, so that's pretty good. Then here you have the part names, especially for us who speak English as a second language. We always can have a quick peep and tell what do they call that in English. And obviously once I start with the video I forget all about it. Anyway, so that would be over here. Then we have different engine options right over here. Can put that all together. Instructions are a bit fuzzy, and I'm not saying fuzzy as far as the instructing is concerned, but fuzzy as far as the picture is concerned. It looks like it has been done on an old low-resolution printer, which it might have. Right, here we go. Now you have different ways of doing the interior. They don't call it option 1 and option 2. I think it would have been nice if they would have. So you know, but these are totally 2 different interiors here. And how they do that with the engine. Firewall. And they seem to give you 1 option. Also, we saw there are 2 options on the box, so you will need to figure that out. Then we have connection firewall going in here. Tire construction right over here. There seems to be 1 wheel option only, but we will see that once we have a look at the parts. Then we have right over here different hood constructions which you can follow. Different intakes. Very nice, very nice. So it gives you a bit of a choice. Then the final construction right over here. Oh, so you can then open this, the whole hood with the fenders, which is 1 part for easy access to the engine. And then the side pipes. Love a good pair of side pipes. Then we have the decal instructions right over here. So it gives you different options. See, oh well, there seem to be, off the white one you have these 2 options. Here we go. And the black one or dark one, obviously color choice is yours. You can then use this option right over here, which is also very nice. Goodrich tires all seem to have the same. We will have a look at these tires right now. Let's get that back in the box. Talking about back in the box, let's have a quick look at the decal sheet. Here we go, right over here. Revell decals from 2021, so they should be fine. There shouldn't be any issues. So you have the different stripage for the white model, and then obviously the flames for the black model. I see Super Sport, I see the 427 red for the black model. I see the SS and different connectors as decals right over here. Obviously a lot of people get them some extra parts or 3D print them themselves, those who are already equipped for that. What I don't see are any decals for the dashboard, and you know I'm always looking out for decals for dashboard, but this kit does not have it. Let's face it, racing cars or street cars, street rods, dashboard was not a priority. You normally are good if you have a rev counter, and that's about it. Right, we talked about the tires. Here we go. They said they are Goodrich. They are certainly not marked as Goodrich here on the tire tree, are the typical tires which come on this tree. You have back tires which are wider than the front tires. Tread not particularly deep, but workable. Need to do a bit of a careful cleanup, and you should be good to go. Right. Do they have the Goodrich tires on the decals that you see it? Did you have a look? I didn't pay attention. Let's have a look here while we are at it. Yes, there they are. So they have Goodrich decals right over here. There you go. So that's good. So you can leave the tires black, or you can decal them. Like it. Right, then clear parts. I'm not going to take them out of the plastic, which I never do. It is the standard, kind of one-piece clear part, which is all right. It helps you. You can glue. It makes gluing in a little bit easier, doesn't it? It does. And then you have, obviously, the lights, different lights right over here. I haven't seen any red transparent parts, so obviously you are required to color them yourself. Not an issue. And that is the clear parts. Then we have the metal plated parts, and we're gonna have a look right over here. Let's cut them open from here we go. Right, so here we have the wheels. Right over here, I get as close as I can. Here you can see, very nice front wheel, back wheel. Can also see grille and the rear right over here. Obviously, mid-60s chrome was still very much in vogue and kind of affordable. Then we have valve covers right over here, air filters. Obviously, you can dechrome that, and you might want to do that as some of the parts, especially when they connect them to the sprue. Sorry, got off screen there. Connect them on the screw like this. Always a pain. Don't you hate that when that happens? I do. Right. So that's where we are. We will see how I can do it. But anyway, there are the plated parts. Here's a bit of the internal and external construction. Also chromed. There's a chrome axle. I'm not quite sure why we would have that. But in those days, they rather chromed a bit more than less. And let's face it, dechroming, not a problem. Right, then let's have a look at the whites right over here. Quite a few white parts around. There are 3 parts in total, 92. So not overwhelmingly a lot, but those who are there, well, I would certainly like to see if they are all right. So let's put them all here in the top corner. We start with the first one, which is seats. One version of the seats. We have seen there are several versions. Here you go. Very, very cool. We have gearbox right over here. Couple of, oh, that's not the axle. No, it's not the axles. Couple of white stripes and one of the hood options right over here, and then the differential right over here. Parts look, I wouldn't say sparkling clean. They certainly need some tender loving care. There's You can see there's a little bit of uncleanliness going on there, and you can certainly see it is a repop from some time ago. So some cleanup will be required. No surprises there. Then we have the different seat options where you actually can go with your friends. You have also a back seat. You have different differential again. That's interesting. Is that the fan? I guess that is. Is that a different gearbox as well? So there are quite a few options. Right over here, the two carburetors right over there. So there are different options which you can choose from, which the instruction sheet not necessarily always makes a point. So you have to, that's then part of the, I guess, different wood instruction situation, air intake and that kind of stuff. But yeah, again, cleanup required, but not horrible. And here we are. Here we have the bottom pan. Let's have a look at the bottom detail there. Everything's molded in. Don't see that the exhausts are molded in, so that's good. But everything else is molded in. The frame, the tank, brake lines, fuel lines, everything is molded in. So as will be some detailing to be done on this particular bottom piece, but the detail is all right. That's cool. Looks good. Here we have the fireballs, quite a bit of stuff molded in, but there are some holes for things to be added. Here we have the engine, part of the steering mechanism. We have this beautiful piece right over here. Engine looks basic, I think it would be a way to describe it. Not too much detail there. And then we have the headers right over here, which, have an interesting look to it and certainly need some cleaning up as well. That's for sure. Springs, rough, need lots of cleaning up. So yeah, there will be some cleaning up to do. I must tell you, I've looked at 60s kits lately, and some of them look better than this. Then we have the side pipes. We talked about the side pipes. Here we are. There they are. We have the backside of the wheels. We have the radiator right over here. If you want to have a quick look, here we go. And we have, I think that's part of the wheel construction. And then we have in the pan right there. Pedals are molded in. And, well, there wasn't much more than that. Then you have these things which are so difficult, as ejector pin marks, which are so difficult to clean when you have a kind of carpeted interior. Always frustrating. I don't know if you can see, there it is, ejector pin mark right over there. Damn it. Also quite a few right over here. Get there. My lights are not optimal, but here we go. You get an idea. Not ideal. So yeah, that's a bit disappointing. Well, we have part of the engine right over here. We have, not quite sure. That looks part of the suspension construction right over here. Let's have a look at the dashboard, for which we have no decals, as we have seen. I'll tell you what, it's probably difficult for you to see, and my lights are not there. There's a little bit of raising and 3D going on, but not a whole lot. So this will be an interesting piece to detail, I can tell you that for nothing. A little bit of the belt assembly right over here, and then obviously that piece which helps us to open up the entire front section of the car for the quick repairs. Right, white parts, general white parts done. we are now getting to why you would probably buy this. This is the body of the whole thing. Here you can see it. See the front part right over here. Let's get this out of the way. Front part right over here. You see handles molded in, of course, no surprises there. Rough on the edges, so cleaning up will be required. Yeah, it's one of those, you know. I mean, I personally don't mind it. I know there are people on the internet who don't touch kits like that because they don't fall together. I certainly don't mind it. It's a bit of a challenge, but it's not horrible. It really isn't. And you just need to do some cleaning up. If you don't know, or if it's too boring for you, come to the Hangout. Scalemates. Sorry, Scalemates. I'm on a different level right here. Scale Fanatics, which is a Facebook group. I will put the link in the description. They have a Hangout group. We call it the Clubhouse. And you're always welcome to pop in, especially when you do work like this. Fantastic to sit in the clubhouse and chew the fat with the other guys, as they say in the UK, which means talk nonsense, which is what obviously lots of modelers do a lot. We have molded in wipers right over here. And we certainly might want to have a look at the gaps between the doors and also right over here. So there will be some cleaning. Yeah, that will certainly be done as well. So all in all, it needs some cleaning. Let's face it. Right, folks, here we are. Malibu SS, that's what we had a look at. Let's go back upstairs and I'll give you my final thought. So here we are, ladies and gentlemen, the 66 Chevy Malibu SS. Here we go, we just had a look at it. What do we think? Well, if you like the subject, get it. Get it. If you're looking for a clean kit which falls together, don't get it. Because it's not that. It's not that at all. So you would buy it for the same reason I would buy it, because I like a 66 Malibu. And I certainly like the versions which are given here. Very, very nice. I certainly will have a go at them. Haven't chosen yet which one I'm going to do. But I can only but tell you that if you like this kind of era of street racers, this is a very, very nice kit. But if you don't like cleaning up parts and detail molded in parts, because a lot of them are molded in, then this might not be the kit for you. Well, I hope you guys like this. It was very, very good to be online again. Really enjoying this. Now I need to find out how to edit this video on my new computer, because operating systems have also changed. So it's all going to be very interesting. So let's hope this is coming out today. What is today? Today is the 23rd of March, 2025. Hope you guys see it today, and hope I will be able to see you guys soon. Have a lovely, lovely day further, and greetings from Cape Town. Cheers.